Olivia, thanks for joining us. So, you have a part where you're playing Damiana, the head sort of chief assistant to the bird. When you saw this script, how did you decide how you would approach it?
I just decided as I was going through to just kind of play with her and see where she wanted to take me. It's such a cliche actor thing to say, but it's so true. The more I read into the script and the more I saw how she interacted with all the different characters, including the bird and the accountant and all those different characters, I just loved the side of her that showed that maybe there was more to her than meets the eye. So I really wanted to bring a little bit of mystery and a little bit of that edge that goes, wait a minute, I think there's something more to her. There's more depth than you might think there is. So I had just a lot of fun exploring that and just kind of feeling out how that would come out in her.
Now, you've had formal training in doing different accents for characters, and yet you settled on French for her. Why is that?
That's one of those things, and for me, it just kind of happens when you're going through. The way I always approach something is I'll sit down and I will just read the lines in as many different dialects and accents. I'll narrow it down to 4 or 5 that I think fit the character based on the research I've done, or just the different circumstances that'll eliminate some or bring forth others. And honestly, with her, as soon as I started reading those lines in French, I think I had gone through, I had done her in Scottish and Russian and Italian at that point. And when I hit French, I just knew. I was like, yes, this is it. It just really kind of clicked in. And so I just kind of went,
cool.
I went with my gut, which is kind of the important part. I think it worked out well. I hope so.
So you've played her a certain way. If you were creating how she would arc, say you're now into season 2, where would you like to see her be?
Like I said, I think there's more to her than meets the eye. So I think her arc is just so much more. There's so much more to her. Ideally, I honestly think, don't tell Cash, but I think she could run Cash's organization better than he could. Mm-hmm. I really think there's potential. It might be a little raw and untamed, but it's there. It's there.
Now, this series has quite a bit of slapstick humor, and you actually have used several martial arts weapons during the filming of this.
Not well, but yes.
Congratulations for not hurting yourself or others.
Thank you.
Would you like to continue the slapstick, or how would you like her character expanded if you had a choice?
I think the slapstick is kind of what makes her who she is. She has, I think she just, bless her heart, overestimates everything that she can do, which is half the fun of who she is. Mm-hmm. And it just comes out in these really quirky explosions, which I think is why there's so much physicality that goes with her. And then you have so much slapstick, and then I whack myself in the head or the ceiling. It just happens. And that's Olivia, because Olivia's clumsy, so it all works together. It's nice, and it's fun to have her just experiment with all the different stuff.
Do I hear you saying you see a part of yourself in Damiana?
I absolutely do. I'm maniacally evil on the inside and lovable on the outside, so I think it was just a natural fit.
This quite sophisticated Damiana, who has a lot more depth than perhaps she's revealing right away, appears to have some issues with thinking she has quite a few different diseases. How is that working?
Yeah, well, sometimes you just know when you're sick. No, I don't know. Honestly, I think she is sick. It might not be the sick we're all thinking of, but there's something going on up there. No, that honestly has been so much fun because I know people like that, and so it's really funny to kind of ask the question, like, how would this person react, you know, if they found this, and then just get to take it and blow it totally out of proportion. Because there's where I differ from Damiana, is I hate being sick, so I don't like the word sickness, and I'm definitely that person. If, you know, someone sneezes next to me, I'm like, okay, thank you, you know. You know, like, don't touch me, don't breathe on me. Yeah. So it was kind of funny just to explore that side of her, and I think it's just it's like one of those really weird quirks that just when you think she has it all together, she pulls a stunt like that, you know, like she has leprosy, or, you know, so many of the things that we've come up with, and suddenly you're like, oh, we were so close. She was so close to being, you know, being there, and you're like, you could almost root for her, and then you're just like, oh, sweet child. No, it's not.
This season on Day of the Dove. Olivia Lupia as Damiana. Grigg as Meglord. Peter Grigg as the Mystery Man. Mark Bozeski as the Biker Dude. Donna Isham as Daphne. Jasper Preble as Jazz. Leslie Bozeski as the Spy. Rhonda Grigg as Rodent. Douglas Allen Pierce as Rufus. With Kate Richardson as the Infiltrator. And introducing Doug Bozeski as the Accountant.